Thank you. Good evening.
Let me see, get my video working. There we go. There we go. Hey, Karen.
Hey, welcome.
Oh, it's been a hectic day for me. How are you doing today?
Well, it's only morning, so my day's still good.
Hmm. Oh gosh. So, what can I expect? Or what are we doing?
Well, we're checking. Can you hear background noise?
Yes, I think I hear animals.
Yeah, what we have is construction. Is it too loud?
No, no, you
No,
can't really notice it.
that's good. I had I did the Bali achievement and they were compacting. So that was what, and only while I did the meeting. It was so funny. Yeah, and then they stopped. So, but yeah, they were kind.
Oh man, I have like got to get. I'm trying to get myself kind of bring my energies back down to earth.
Yep. You
Everything's been. I just got done with rush hour traffic,
oh,
bringing stuff in the house, and I was like, oh, okay, 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 okay.
okay.
Yes, getting there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I've just got up, I did a dawn meditation and have had breakfast.
That's okay. It's cool though. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Huh,
it's
so,
fine. We've got a moment.
yeah. So I guess how does this work for you or for us?
Um, that's still pretty simple. I was just wondering do you know what you're going to do? So,
No,
okay, that's fine. I have no problem with
just
that.
I wing it. I figure I'll do some closing affirmations, or something.
Yep.
And I wasn't sure how this was going to go or how the intro. I just kind of go with the flow of things.
Okay. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Um, so what happens is we'll give them a few minutes to come in. We'll send love and connection,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will read the message that I sent you that I got from Mother Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll go to you, and you can do as you will.
Okay.
And
So what
then,
do we do? We talk a little bit about ourselves.
I'm sorry.
Do we talk a little about ourselves? Do
Yeah.
we talk a little about ourselves, or we just kind of go into a meditation, or?
No, I think talk a little about yourself. Just as much as you want to share.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Just probably
Got
about
it.
your journey. Um,
Okay.
yeah. I don't really want to be doing it. I'm not an interviewer.
Right. Got you. Okay.
So it's just a case for the reason why I'm doing this is to give the Patreon users a chance to meet people, different people, and for different people to, hold some sort of, like Marlis chose to talk about her sanctuary. Others
Mm-hmm.
might want to do meditations or a group healing or just have a conversation about whatever feels right, or like you, whatever they're guided to. But it's just a case, it's for those who, like, some people already have YouTube channels and they're out there, but there's a lot of really wonderful skills that people can share. And I thought, well, this is just a nice way to share those
Yeah, I think
and
so.
talk a
Wonderful.
little bit about themselves without too much pressure. So it's, it can be 5 minutes, it can be 30 minutes, it's whatever works. But,
Okay.
it's just a little non-stressful platform
Okay.
for people
The stress.
to.
At first, thought I was gonna do it at another location, and we were at another house with my wife. And I said, "Well, hey, look, in so much time, I'm going to do it. Get online and got a Zoom meeting." And she's like, "Well, then we got to go home." I said, "Huh?" There's no, everybody pack up. We have to pick up the kids. You know, they're adults, and so told the kids get in the car. Come on, we're going. I'm like, what? So in a city my size, you know, traffic can be touch and go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that worked well. So yeah, and then once you've done yours, I'll do a channel from Mother Earth, and that's usually it.
Okay.
And then we let people have a chat throughout it, really.
I wonder what if anybody has something particular they'd want to do. Send energy to Mother Earth, or let her release energy, or maybe I'll ask the group, what would y'all like to do?
Yeah,
You know, however many show up.
yeah. When at the usual time, we usually get about 20
Mm-hmm.
who show up for the event, somewhere between 10 and 20. It might be a little bit different today because it's a different time. And then, like for Marlis's, the last full moon, we had 170 views.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
yeah. So there's, yeah. I usually get somewhere between 50 and 70, but that one got a lot of views. So, yeah. So there's a lot of people tuning in. And some people watch it a couple of times. So, yeah. I don't think there was 170 different. And this also goes to Colleen's Patreon.
Okay.
Pretty much all of them have watched all of Cindy's, so they're all on the same wavelength. A lot of them were just not quick enough to get into Cindy's Patreon group.
Yeah. I wonder if she'll open it back up.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think she will either.
No, I don't think she'll ever open up this call group. She now has her YouTube one,
Mm-hmm.
and she does meetings with them. So that seems like that's
I'm debating get another reading with her or not.
yeah,
I never can get the timing right. Missy thinks I should get a third reading. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel called to get a third reading, but she's saying, you know, like you really ought to. And I'm like, yeah, okay, we'll see. But I don't think I'm supposed. I can't even find the link to do it.
Mm.
You know, every time I go, I can't. And I got the love affirmation one,
Yeah,
but I don't her reading one.
yeah. I've asked because I can't get the reading. I can't get the bookings because they're in the middle of the night when they open.
Mm.
So she allows me to reach out.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably the best way to do it, or ask one of the Patreon members to see if they can get one for you.
Yeah.
You know, like over here, if you wanted one. If I knew the time frame, I don't even know what the time frame is. But if I knew the time frame, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's that time. If I'm available, just click and say, oh, put Karen up, and she can just, you know, I don't know what PayPal the money back to me and put your name in there.
No, she's fine. I emailed her a while back and said, there's no way. And she goes, so she allows me to email her and she books me in.
Yeah, that's the only way I've got. I got the first one. I just kind of clicked on it and it was in there. I was like, oh, that's the very first one. I said, okay. Then the second one, I think I had to ask her.
Yeah.
Try to, you know, pencil me in. I think I can't remember.
Yeah.
I know the ones with the 3 C's. I've had to email her for those. Like, hey, you want to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. So I emailed her before she went to New Zealand because I had a message about New Zealand and Australia that I wanted to ask her about. But she hasn't got to the bottom of her emails yet, so she hasn't replied. But that's summer for you. Anyway, I'm going to open it up.
Okay.
And there's a few people waiting. So admit. There's John. Hello.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hey, John.
How's it going?
It's going really well.
Good, good.
Let me know if I break up too much. I've got dodgy hotel Wi-Fi, so.
Okay. So far,
Hi,
so good.
Karen.
Hi, Luann!
Hi.
Luann.
Hello, Rich.
Hey, Loanne. Good seeing you again.
How's your holiday, Karen?
Look, it's going so much better. I'm feeling so much better. Guys, when I had really bad gastro the night before I did the Hawaiian attunement, and I was not good. And then I drank some coffee, and I looked at the replay, and I just went, "Oh, yeah, I'm really excited." With my Balinese coffee. Yeah, it was strong coffee. But yeah, it's going really well. So I'm excited today because we're doing this full moon, and then tonight I'm going to a Balinese full moon ceremony. Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah. And it's called the Pyramids of Chi.
Wow, cool.
Yeah.
Holy smoke. I'm so excited now. You have to record something.
Yeah. So it's a fire ceremony, and then it's a sound healing, and then it's dinner. But I'm also doing a tarot card reading before that, and I've never done it. I've never had a tarot card reading. So that will be really cool. Hi, Marlis.
Hi, Marlis.
There she is.
It's up turned on. Hi, everybody. Hi, John. And Lauren
Hello.
and Rich.
Hi,
Hello.
hi.
I had a
Nice to see everyone.
Yes. I'm still a sweaty mess. I rushed around and got my animals all fed. I can't miss this. Karen had me panicking because she told me she did this ceremony, and it was the Bali with the
Achievement.
WhatsApp group. But she told me she had this ceremony. So how did I miss this? But it didn't.
You watched the replay.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the replay of the WhatsApp one that you put on Patreon. But are you ready, Rich?
Are we waiting for more people to come in?
Oh no, we'll wait a few minutes. It's only just turned
Yeah,
on.
it's only 9.
Yeah.
Say, am I ready? I'm like, I rushed to get here. So
Yeah. You know,
I know, I
Rich,
was in
early
your
bird
shoes a
get the
month ago.
worms.
I was in your boat or in your shoes a
Hi,
month
Debbie.
ago, and I was just pretty nervous.
You're in good hands. What are you talking about, Marlis? Karen
I
always so
know.
well planned. She's just so loving.
I felt all the love, so I know it was fine. But
It's still nervous making.
yes,
Hi, Nasha.
Hello,
Hello, Nasha.
hello, beautiful.
hey, Asha.
Hello, hello.
Hi,
So
everyone.
happy you're here.
Turn on the light here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yay. Let's open a portal. Just one day earlier.
So do you like my scarf?
Oh, it looks stunning on you. I love that blue.
I know. I went to a batik class, and they dyed this in indigo for me.
No way.
It's hand woven, hand spun and hand woven.
Oh,
is it
Beautiful.
silk or
much love. So
Yeah.
much love
Is it-
goes into that, right?
I know. And I must be here for too long because I did feel chilly before. Wait till I get home to Melbourne and it's, I think 12 degrees.
Oof.
Hey, Matt. And Becky.
Hey. Hey, how are you?
Erin.
Hi, Matt.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
He's anchoring the land.
Oh,
He's
wow.
bringing Valley energy into Australia.
I just got a hit of homesickness then. Yeah.
He's
But they'll
barefoot.
probably, eh?
Yeah.
So
What's
is it,
that?
Oh,
is it,
wow.
is it
He's
very
in
cold
Queensland.
where you are, Matt?
So
Cold.
there'll be a
It's
portal
Hey!
that Karen just opened up and then go straight to Matt.
it's not that cold. It's just a little bit windy and breezy, so I want to keep warm. It's winter, but it's something like about 18 degrees or something.
There's still green grass there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
And
nice.
it's winter? How do you
Yeah,
have green
yeah.
grass when it's winter?
We have more green grass in winter than summer.
It's kind of
Wow.
subtropical where I live.
Yeah.
Brisbane, it's not quite tropics, but it's you get green grass all year round, depending on the rain, because there's enough sunlight.
Which
There's
part of
sunlight.
Australia are you from, Matt?
Brisbane,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So do you know where that is?
Yes.
It's about halfway up
Mhm.
Australia on the east coast.
So I'm at the bottom of the east coast, and Matt's halfway
Oh,
up. So
nice.
it's like, what's halfway down? It's like Boston halfway down the States, or a bit further, and then Florida. He's in
Yeah,
Florida.
I'm not from US, so I don't really.
Yeah.
And maybe around Washington D.C. area is probably about halfway down, and then Florida,
Yeah.
something like.
Or it's
I'm
more
probably
like,
going to get hot sitting in
I'm
the sun.
from Texas and he's from Florida.
Wow.
When you think of
Temperature-wise.
climate. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You won't be looking forward to going back to your cold climate.
No, we had a moment of heat on the last weekend and it's way gone. And it was, I talked to my sister this morning and it was -2. And I just went, oh.
Mm.
I was just telling the others, I had a scarf on because I felt cold and I went, oh, I've been in Bali too long. Okay. I'll give them one more minute and then we'll start.
Yeah.
Tommy, it's so good to see you, mate.
Oh yes, good to see you, Karen. I mean, it's really
Tommy,
hard to
hi.
join your session because it's always at the odd hour.
Yeah, so what time is it for you?
Right now it's around 9. It's the same time as Bali.
9 a.m.
Yes, yes. So the time aligns. Most of your sessions usually
I know.
around my time, around 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. That's why I don't join.
Yes, we will see what we can do.
Oh, it's all right. Totally all right, man. It's all right.
No, no.
It's just like,
It's we've got to get the Europeans in too.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but I have I have a group of friends who we do art, and 2 in Australia, 2 in America, and 1 in Sweden, and the time is so hard.
It is very hard.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
When
so
you
we-
coordinate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we shall start. We've given everybody a moment to come in. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And thank you, Rich, for being our guest. And
Yeah, thank you for having me.
yeah, it's such a pleasure. So
Thank you for hosting.
that is always my pleasure. Okay, so let's spend a few minutes. We're going to send some love and connection to each other. We're also going to send some love and connection to Mother Earth, of course. But I also wanted to send some love to Jian, whose cat's transitioning, which is a sad time for her family. For anybody else who has had, as Rich has had his father transition, and others. So we'll take a moment to send some love to those and to anybody else that you feel called to send some love to. So with that, let's just hold some space, share some love, and send love. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, while you hold that energy, I'm just going to read out the message that Mother Earth gave me for this ceremony. Okay. This is Mother Earth. We do have a message for you for the full moon ceremony in Bali. This is another strong full moon in a year of strong energies and the changing of energies. And this is a message for this full moon. This is a moon of transition. This is a moon and a month that will be similar to last month in that you are in the process of transition. And what your transition is depends on where you are on your journey and how your journey was planned. The journey of human evolution, ascension, was never planned for everybody to do it at once. There will be points along the way when everybody will make a jump forward. And some of these will be particularly memorable. But the awakening journey was always to be staggered, and each soul has its own place in that journey. It is almost in some ways like a relay. Some will go forward and then hand the baton on, and the next ones will go forward. There are some who have chosen to be amongst the first, for they have particular skills that are needed for that part of the journey. And others have particular skills that they innately hold within themselves as a soul, and the skills that they have accomplished throughout this journey as a soul and as a human. And these have given them different projects, different places where they will shine along the journey. It is like building a house, which is very apt because I still have construction noise behind me. The house cannot be built by everybody all at once. Everyone must take their turn to accomplish their project. There are those who will do the earthworks, which is happening right now, the foundation, the frames, the fixing of the electrical and plumbing, the tilers, the plasterers, the painters, the roofers. All these people are vital to the building of a home, but each one does their job in the allocated time. This does not mean that the earthworks are the most important and all those workers who undertake the earthworks are the most exalted. They just have the skills that are needed at the project at the beginning. Nor are those who do the final fixing at the end when the project is complete and you have the wow moment of unveiling. They are not the most important either. They are working on and building on what has already been achieved by many others. So all are needed, but all are needed in their correct timing so that the home can be solid, well built and durable. And this is the same for what is happening now with the awakening. There are some souls with the skills that are needed first, and they will pass the project on to those who have the next set of needed skills, and so on. All are vital, all are needed, but not everybody is needed at the beginning. So if you feel you are not as far along on your journey as others, just know that this is part of the plan. And part of the plan is that people will come into their skills, into their awakening journey at different times. And this allows the infrastructure required for the awakening of the masses to be built. For all of you early light workers will have important tasks in helping those that follow you. And in the scheme of the whole awakening process, all of you are in the vanguard. All of you will be seen as those who took the first steps and were the pioneers and the leaders. All of you are needed, are necessary, and are magnificent in your own ways. And although you are in different stages of the journey, remember that everyone's journey is different and that no one will have the exact same journey as you, though others may have a similar journey. We need the early light workers to have such a wide variety of journeys so that when they turn to help others along the path, they can offer a wide variety of paths for people to follow, so that all can find their help that resonates with their own truth. And this is part of what is occurring now. This is part of the plan that all you souls put together and are part of this awakening. There are still many different possibilities of how this will play out, for no one can absolutely predict the future. We can see the possibilities, the probabilities, but in a world on a limited time sense, a linear time sense, this is our limitation. They said they're bending Karen's brain with this, and they were. When I was trying to see possibilities and probabilities, it was like, oh, that makes my head hurt. The concept of time is difficult, dear ones, and it can burn your synapses. But as you move along this path, as your ability to perceive the world in new ways grows, and you will gain an understanding of the different ways time is perceived, and for those who have a totally different concept of time. But we leave you now to enjoy the ceremony, and we send our blessings to all of you. Know that I, Mother Earth, who is under your feet right now, who holds the world and loves and cherishes you, is here to support, love, and guide you. And I say, reach down to me, connect with me through nature, through reaching down through the rocks and crystals and plants, and allow the love I feel for you to flow back into you, to nourish and support and anchor you in these times of great transition. I am here. I am love, and I am your support. And as I'm reading it, you can see my little spider friend. That's why I was hesitating, because he was jumping all over my iPad.
Wow.
Sorry, thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you for
That's
my
a big
nature
sign.
friend. I always love it when they give us some little bit, just snippets more about what's going on. Okay, let me just. All right, Rich,
Yes.
would you like to share with us?
Oh, okay. I guess we'll start. We'll start about my journey. Give 5 minutes about me. Many of y'all know that I was mostly raised in Texas. I did 30 years in law enforcement, March. I did 30 years also in the military, duty in the reserves. I retired.
Rich, you keep cutting out. You
Yeah,
keep
Karen,
am
cutting
I?
can you
off.
mute?
Yeah, your sound keeps cutting off.
Your connection may be not too stable.
And I think if Karen muted, that would help.
think I'm muted. Hold on, let me see.
I hear you, Rich. You're good.
Yeah, Rich, you're good.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, let me know if I cut out again. So, like I said, native Texan, did 30 years of military and active duty and reserves, and then 30 years of 32 actually as the Houston Police Department. And each one of those I thought was, a separate purpose once I was awakened in 2023. And I would learn later through a messenger, Archangel Faith, I believe, was the one that came through and said, no, it was never, because I asked for a new purpose. And they said, there was never a new purpose. It was always the oops. And so she was letting me know that I was always a part of the same journey. And then, I got, there's a lot of amazing things that happened. I was put on a path, saw one of my supervisors' faces that I had to meet. It took me a month to build the courage up to go talk to him and say, hey, look, I've been awakened. I think you're supposed to give me something, which he did. And it started out as the Gospel of John. And he had the person who had taken that part did their own little narration at the beginning of it and end. And I went through it in detail and saw that there were points that were missed that the narrator had missed, such as in that gospel, love was mentioned 57 times, that Jesus would many times go pray by himself, like meditation, and that he had no fear. And I said, the guy didn't mention any of that. But anyway, so I did that, took that gospel, and I was done. I looked up and I said, okay, what do I do now? And they said, you have to learn from other messengers. So that's what I started doing. I started going to different messengers, getting all these messages. And it was when I ran into John of New, Alex Ferrari, and he was just talking. I felt drawn to him. It turns out John Anu is allegedly the reincarnation of John the Beloved. And so I realized he's the one that I'm supposed to talk to at some point. I schedule an appointment. It's 9 months away. Again, I get the message, learn from other messengers. I had to get rid of my bias of spiritual people, because in my line of work, in law enforcement, a lot of people know it, but we get people that are talking to themselves, either talking to angels or seeing the devil or seeing things. We would take them to the hospital. And so, yeah, my journey was meeting all these people, had different experiences in spirituality till I got to John. And as soon as he opened, he says, I've got a message for you, and it's really short. And he said, I don't know what it means, and I hope you do. And he starts the message, and it was pretty short, but basically it says, following others have led you to this path, and there's no one left to follow. Place your foot where you are ready to place it, because you are ready to stand into who you are. Declare your clarity into reality. And I'm giving you like a brief cliff note. It's actually a little bit longer, and I'll be more than happy to post and share it with you if you want later. But it basically just summarized that whole 9 months with every messenger. It's like basically just says, you're done. You've accomplished. You've learned from plenty of messengers, enough messengers. You are now on your own path, which was really beautiful. But during that awakening, many things after that, I was drawn to Ann Tucker, Cindy, of course, were to the two main people that I was drawn to, and so it's just been a very unique journey. And then, of course, miraculously, doing a healing session on Rebecca without realizing it was supposed to be for me, some kind of self-healing session. I was guided meditation through Lee Harris, and ended up, the voice came in and said, put Rebecca in your place. And then those who know the story of Rebecca, she had a lot of medical issues, and immediately I knew she was going through our friend Missy as a healer to try to get healings, and they were working together. And as soon as I was done with the meditation, I contacted her and said, hey, can you contact Rebecca and see how she's doing? And Missy was like, well, why? And I said, just see how she's doing. And before she got a chance to text Rebecca had texted her, did you give me a healing? And Missy was like, no, why? And she said, because I didn't need my oxygen this morning. She had been bedridden and had some ailments, and she not only did that, she was able to go to like some family functions because she couldn't make. She always had to take her oxygen and stuff. I share because she posted in Patreon, just so you know. She did post that at one point, and now of course she does. You know, she's on YouTube doing her thing, and she does it with Missy and Casey. You know, they got their channel going. So a lot of beautiful things, and some other things happened since then. And so I was doing sessions. I didn't have any practice, but now that along my way, I've learned my whole life. Like, I was homeless for a while, living out of my car. I was in the military. I'd been in so many different situations. I realized all these situations, these struggles, which many of us have probably faced, were necessary to get us where we are today. Because those struggles, I mean, if life was just handed to us easy, we wouldn't have compassion. And struggles tend to help us make compassion, like we've been there. And so what I see in the future now is that there's going to be many struggles of other people, and we have to be there with our compassion, with our own experiences and our own struggles for whatever that may be. So I think our journeys, all of our journeys, are going to be very unique based on, I think we were given the skills, the specific skill sets that we needed for our area and our specific journey. So that's what I see in the future, the near future. And for me, I don't know exactly what it means. I just know that my journey has been all about leadership in diversity, dealing with diversity and making sure that there's no eliminating bias and prejudice, and maximizing compassion for people, whether in a group or single. Law enforcement taught me to focus on the individual, but the military taught me to focus on the group and achieving the best good in each situation. So that was my journey. And so I haven't done a session in a while. I did one recently for somebody who's really ill, and I'm waiting to see. That one was the first time that I actually said, okay, I'm giving the intent to actually try to heal. So we'll see how it goes. If something comes out of it, I'll share with y'all, or maybe they'll share. They are one of our Patreon members. But that was the first time I set intent. And I've had some beautiful things, man. I've had some beings come in that were like, amazing. I was just, I'll see them like behind the person I'm doing a session with. Sometimes it's an activation. I don't pick it. It kind of happens. They might get a healing. They might get an activation. They might just get energy. Someone may just get a couple visions. It varies. I've had past lives come to me. And when I say past, also in this life, I've had them come to me. Like, I meditated before a session, and this lady came to me, and she was much younger, and that was what she needed healing. And I had to ask her at the end of our session, what was it that happened at that age? And she was very emotional about it, and it was a healing. That was the healing. It was going back to a time that there was a lot of trouble. And then I've had another being stand there in front of me, and I'm like, I got the person in front of me, but I've got this being behind me. I knew who the being was. I says, do you want to assist in what I'm doing? And they just go, no, I'm just here to observe. And I'm like, okay, then do my thing, keep going with it. That was kind of cool. And, but in all sessions, I always see everybody's heart, and I see their third eyes. And like, Loanne, I've seen yours. Yours was amazing. That was, your third eye, that first time I saw it was amazing. And everybody's heart, I see it as just the pure, the God energy, the God that's in us. It's beautiful. Whenever I go over it, man, I just start to cry. I tear up. I used to never cry. And after awakening, and some of y'all can relate, you got so much more compassion and so much more connection with the divine that, it's amazing. And so yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. So let's see. So I'm going to ask, maybe I don't know if I'm going to ask. I was thinking, I wasn't sure what to do. I kind of rushed to get here. I was like running behind time. So I think I'll do is I'm going to see if we can come in and get us grounded with Mother Earth. And then I was thinking about doing a sharing energy with us. And if you're good, possibly, again, I'll say whatever it is you wish to receive as an activation or healing, I think is how I'm going to go about it. I'm going to leave it open to your guides and angelics, and then close it off with, I think I'll try to close it off with some affirmations at the end. There are going to be maybe some now affirmations to get us connected into the now. All right. So I'm going to tell you how I do it. I'll try to narrate. I normally don't narrate those who have been my sessions. I've been doing a lot of sending videos now for sessions. That's kind of new to me. However, I feel the most when I do the one-to-one sessions where we're like in front of each other a lot more. But the energy sessions that I send tend to work pretty good. But anyway, I want a session. You're more than welcome to email, contact me or something, and to say, hey, I would love to get a session with you, and we'll see where it goes. Even if you had them before, I get requests. I've had as many as somebody requested 7. And I said, sure, why not? Like, boom. Like I said, I got to take a break, do it like one every other day or something for them because they were doing some kind of special thing, but it worked out pretty good. All right. So first, what I'm going to do is you go ahead and bring in my guides, and I'm asking the guides and angelics to come in, and we're going to go ahead and let's see if we can get ourselves cleared a little bit. So for our guides and angelics, I ask to please use me as a channel, a clear channel to activate or transmit, receive, or release any energies that are for the best and highest good of our group in this session, in this now moment. I ask that we all connect and share in this now moment. And if you are open and receptive to this connection, for whatever that may be received or released, please give me your verbal assent. Yes. You can do it aloud or quietly. And again. So my grounding, was brought to me by Mother Earth. I used to ground to her heart. And because one of the archangels had told me she'd come in with an archangel in one messenger. And originally I thought I heard ground to my black heart. And I thought, okay. And so I started grounding. I saw a black heart. I thought, how weird, a black heart. Until one day I fell into her heart and it opened to the universe. And that was the first time that I got to meet the archangels. Long story, another story for another day. Then later, she comes in and I'm going in there and I'm meditating. So this is the new grounding she asked me to do. So I go, I'm center. We're breathing, of course, breathing in. And then we're breathing out anything that we feel like might be holding us back, anxieties, anger, fear. Breathe in light, breathe it out. Then I see myself going down into the earth, and I'm almost floating down with my hands. And then I see Mother Earth. And when I see her the same as the archangels. When I see the archangel, I see them in pure energy. And they're like, you can see the arms kind of, but energy's coming out the hands. I see the feet. I see the energy coming out the feet. And they have the head. And that's a lot of times how I see Mother Earth. Sometimes I see her in the flowery forest that people talk about. But many times I see her as the archangel. That's when I realized she is much archangel energy as the rest of divinity. I see her heart now as pure white energy. And what I do, I'm putting my hands onto her heart. And when I do, I usually get jolted a little bit as I ground. And then what she told me, she goes below me. The energy's still connecting and flowing between us. She goes below me. Then the energy comes up through my spine, through my chest, out my heart. And then it goes up. At the same time, I can see the energy in my third eye connecting, and it goes up into the divine, comes back down through my back through my chest, and then down through the back of Mother Earth. Energetic infinity. And so that's that's how I connect. And so it's how I'm connected now with her. Okay. So I'm going to try to verbalize. So breathe and allow. Breathe and allow. Let the energies flow. I'm starting to see all of us coming in. And I'm starting to see everybody's hearts. Swirling the energy, allowing us to connect. Connecting all of us. Going. I'm getting a smooth flow of energy. Now, asking the angelics and guides, please send down any energy through me to pass into y'all, to everyone here, that you receive what it is that you need in this now moment to help you on your journeys.
Has just a minute, Rich. Has anybody else
Yeah.
lost audio? Were you speaking?
I was whispering.
Oh, you're whispering. It's all right. I thought I lost audio.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Sorry to disturb. Please.
It was most whispering. I wasn't really talking. It was kind of, I didn't know if y'all were picking it up or not.
No, I could see your mouth moving and I went, I've lost audio.
No.
No,
Flow
please
of things.
continue. I'm so sorry to disturb.
I'll see if I can speak loud. What I need to do. Maybe that's what I'm being guided to do, is speak louder. Could be.
If you don't want to talk, that's absolutely fine.
Right. I'm always up for something new. What I was doing is I'll try to speak louder. I see us in a circle, and I see our hearts, and I see the white light going between all our hearts, going around in a circle. So what I'm doing is I was swirling and allowing it to go. I asked for the angelics to come in, bring in their love energy. I said, anybody who needs, I said, use me as a clear channel. Anybody that needs to release anything, to give it to me, let me channel it and give it back to the divine to be transmuted into love and light, which I felt some stuff taking place and some energy tingling through the top of my head. And then I asked for any activations to please come down. Please use me as the channel for any activations, and to give it to our group and to help raise their vibrations as we're connecting and everything. Then I continue to connect with the energy, bringing it down and connecting with, continue to connect with Gaia. And then I asked to fill the ring in any light, which I'll ask again. I think that's where I left off. Please bring in any golden white light. Please fill it into our bodies, into our souls. Help weed out anything that needs to be taken out. And then I think with that, I'm going to be done. I think we're going to be done here. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this with some affirmations. And so these few affirmations, I'm going to say them each one 3 times. And on each affirmation, you can say it to yourself. I'll pause for a few seconds. 1. And so these affirmations, this is all about being in the now moment. I align with the now. I align with the now. I align with the now. I allow myself to be present to this moment. I allow myself to be present to this moment. I allow myself to be present to this moment. The power of my soul is found in this moment. The power of my soul is found in this moment. The power of my soul is found in this moment. I feel the power of my body and my soul in this now moment. I feel the power of my body and my soul in this now moment. I feel the power of my body and my soul in this now moment. Notice your breathing in and out, and sense your focus around you. Focus on your heart. Now we'll affirm, I allow myself to receive the abundance of the now. I allow myself to receive the abundance of the now. I allow myself to receive the abundance of the now. And that we're done with the affirmations, and I hope you've received any healing and any activations in this session. And I end this session. All right. So just so y'all know, when I'm doing sessions, I'm usually quiet and I play background music now a little bit. So that's probably why. I've got, when I do a private session or if I'm doing a video session to send to somebody. And but what happens if I get into my sessions and I get ugly cries. The energy flows so much and stuff when things come in. So I do a lot of ugly crying. I start getting runny noses. I mean, it's pretty ugly. I feel like a 5-year-old kid that, can't have the candy or something, or just got a best gift. So yeah.
Thank you.
Anyway, so apologies for whispering.
No,
it's just what I really do.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. I felt that. And those
Thank you, Rach. That was great.
Oh,
Yes, I felt it.
oh, well, thank you. I have no idea. I go in, just like in the sessions, I tell people, I say, I don't know what you're going to get, if anything. I don't know what's going to, what to expect. I just tell them what I see, what I felt, what I saw. And then sometimes, several hours later, they'll tell me, hey, things are really great. Sometimes they get some, I think a lot of times, I think people get some type of activation in the private sessions, even though I don't always know what they are. I see different things. I've seen a few people with the golden armor, and as an activate, I think it's some type of activation. I've only seen, I think, 5 or 6 with that. I've seen somebody with regular knight's armor show up. It turned out they were a reincarnation of somebody from the past. That was really beautiful. And I don't want to say the name. I don't know. They haven't shared it with anybody that I know of. But Karen, you know who I'm talking about when I say Joan of Arc. And that was really cool. And when she is like, at first I didn't know what it was until she told me she had a reading with you, or a session with you, Karen. And she said, oh, I had a Karen. And she said, I was Joan of Arc. I said, and all of a sudden a flood of information just poured in my head. And it was like, I saw everything. And I was like, and it just, the words just kept flowing as if I don't know if I was channeling the words or not, but I was just putting it out there to her, putting it out there, putting it out. And I saw you in the golden statue. And I found the golden statue of her in this other country, of that person from that past life. Because when I saw her in my session, I kept seeing this younger woman. But then at the end of my session, there's this golden liquid light that comes down. But most of the time it lasts 10 seconds and goes away. But for her, it stayed like 30 seconds or 45 seconds. I was like, why is it staying so long? And she looked like a statue. And then I found the statue in another country, which is really cool. So if you look up Joan of Arc, there's a statue of her on a horse. And that's basically what I saw as far as the thing goes. So yeah. But yeah, if anybody, again, if you want any kind of session, we'll schedule it up. I get pretty busy. I think, like Karen said, I still got to do the ceremony for my we call it the celebration of life. Still, I have to drive up for that, and got some stuff going on with the rental property. But usually I'll schedule a time. If it's one-on-one, like, I don't charge for it; they're free. But everybody keeps telling me you got to do an energy exchange. So what I've been saying for the energy exchange is I don't want to charge, but whatever you do, you can sit and meditate. Say, hey, whether you do anything or not, you can share with me. What did you say my name, and just see what shows up. And then you can share with, hey, I saw a bird. And I was like, okay, cool. That's cool. You saw a bird. You mentioned my name. I'm that. What could the bird look like? And all that out. So to me, that's the energy exchange for me. So, because somebody said you got to have this energy exchange because it's got to do with karma. And I said, all right, I got it, man. And
I'm gonna reciprocate with
yeah.
Rich. Is that okay, Rich? There was one time that I received a message from God for Rich, right? So before the session, I went into this meditation and I saw Rich in this beautiful, like really powerful light. I don't know how many thousand of lumen that it's like the sunlight, but it's like you're so up close to the sun. But this is next to him was this wall of quartz crystal. It looked like ice, but it's just like radiating, and his energy was radiating, and there were pyramids that he was activating, and there were lots of pyramids. So, and there was a message that came with that. So it was amazing. Rich, freaking like powerful, this archangel that I've seen his energy. It's just crazy. So I just want to let you know that. And he does amazing healing.
Yeah.
And
all right, Louie, I'm
while
going to
you were
piggyback.
going through and while you're activating us, I saw quite a few beautiful things, and I have to give it to you. There was that ceremonial, like the red and all of this ornaments, like it's like you're in the ceremony that has this very ornate, decorations on this altar. Like it just like an activation that happened for all of us. And I saw a lot of angels and wings.
Yeah.
And butterflies. It's very interesting because, it looked like a wax paper, and then you use like a metallic pen, and then you draw butterflies. So on this wax paper, but then thousands of them, like layers of wax paper with butterflies, and all this butterfly just flying off the paper. It was so amazing. But anyway, that's all I saw.
Thank you. Well, shall we see
Well,
if we've got
I'm going to piggyback on your. Oh, I was going to piggyback on the way real quick. I was going through a course, Van Tucker's course, Soul Convergence, and one of the dreams I had that I had to get interpreted was, I'm up in space, and I'm with somebody else, and we were up there, and we were testing the portals around the Earth, and what we were doing, I was up there, and we were testing the portals, and I was on the dark side of the Earth, and I saw all the portals lighting up all over the Earth. And it was just amazing. It was really amazing. So there might be a connection with that. And I've had a few dreams with the pyramids and the portals. So just so you know, but that one was kind of neat because it was like, that was something that I had a dream of and had to share with the channeler who worked for Ann Tucker, who I was going through at the time.
wow.
Maybe we all get activated tonight. So let's go portal.
That'll be fun.
We'll see. Okay, so let's see if we get a message from Mother Earth so we can mute ourselves again. I don't know if I'm going to get no. That's not going to work anyway. So let me just do my connection. I've super muted the sound, so I'm going to ring the bowl, but you're not going to hear it this time. It's because I'm trying to cut out the background noise. So imagine Tibetan bowl. The good thing about doing the channeling in these full moon ceremonies is I'm so connected from the ceremony that it doesn't take me long. Okay. This is Mother Earth. And I thank Rich for his beautiful work for us today. His connection to me, to his guides, is full of wonder and awe and magic. And he has shared that beautiful wonder and awe with everybody here and watching later. This is a magical connection and a special connection that he has achieved. His connection is his own, and it is a compilation of all he has done now and his soul essence, which he has the ability to bring through with a great deal of clarity. His work here to connect, align, and release has had a special benefit for all. And as we all held him in our own energy, that added a special nuance to his ceremony. And that was a magical thing. And the outcome of this will be different yet powerful for all. So I ask you to consider that there is a shift here created by Rich and yourself and myself, Mother Earth, for all who have joined. And this shift will be noticeable in the next few days or weeks. It may be small, it may feel small, seem small, but the outcome of it will be significant. So consider this in a week or so, or consider this when we next meet, and feel what shift occurred, and know that this meeting helped to enable or magnify that shift. So, Rich, know your work is vital, is beautiful, and is a wonderful energy to have in this group and on this world. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is a month of transition again. This is a month of moments when you will perceive a glimpse of the Dharmic world. You will have moments when you feel the beauty of the flow, when you feel the ease and the joy of a life in this Dharmic world, where the joy of life, the joy of the possibilities, the joy of the now moment bubbles up and fills your heart with such gladness, peace, and wonder. These will be different moments, but that feeling of joy and peace and wonder, that understanding that you are held in love and reverence for who you are, is that moment of alignment with the Dharmic, the 5D, or the awakened world. And this particular time is a moment when those glimpses are available for all and should not be passed on. You have the ability to accept these moments and cherish them, or doubt and sweep them aside. How you respond to these moments, for all will have these moments, will make a difference to how many of these moments you perceive. If you allow these moments in, if you share in that joy and wonder, peace and love, and understand what it means, then you will attune to them and be able to move into that space more easily, more frequently. But if you dismiss these moments, if you doubt and push them aside for reasons of doubt, of unworthiness, or of waiting, then you are untuning yourself to these moments and will find it more difficult to capture that moment again. Not that you won't be able to. It just makes it a little bit more difficult to do so. And it also means that you are not attracting these moments in and attuning yourself to this frequency. So we say, live now, trust now, accept these moments of grace and wonder and cherish them, for this is who you truly are and how you will truly exist. Know that I hold and care for you all. Know that I cherish and love you. Know that you can rest in me and I will care and love for you. I am here. I am with you. I am now. Blessings.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you.
That's very exciting.
Interesting because I follow Pam Gregory. She's the astrologer.
Mhm.
And I don't understand. I'm not very good at astrology. Like most of it just goes straight over my head. But I just sort of listen and gather. But I do recall when that came through, I got the flash of, I'm not going to get this right. So anybody who's into astrology, just bear with me. But there was something about there's an alignment of the planets at the moment that reflect what's coming forward. These, oh God, are going to, I think it's retrograde. And then in February or so, they're going to come back into alignment. And she was saying that we're going to, this alignment at the moment allows us to have a peek about what it's going to be. That's going to disappear and then it's going to come back into alignment and then go forward in alignment from February. So I don't know if some astrology person here, but I got that feeling that this is like a moment when we can, when the energy, like it's like the veil's thinning at the moment, and we can get those feelings of the Dharmic or 5D. And if we capture that moment and cherish that moment and attune to it, then we can continue to do so. And then it will come, you know, on astrologies, it will come in more after that. But this is like a little moment to get our glimpse in a way. So yeah, that was what was coming into my mind when I was channeling that.
Well,
Very
that's
cool.
really aligned with what Rich was doing. He's activating us, and Mother Earth said, "Yep, open to miracle and magic."
Isn't she so sweet? She's such a good host. Gives these little readings.
Never a bad word.
Mm.
That was beautiful.
Well, anyway, if
Karen, Mother Earth, and Rich, all three of you. It was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was awesome.
And thank you for
And
doing
Rich,
this Bali too, Karen. This is giving
yes.
us the bonus energy that we needed.
I'm going
This,
to share something with you because the Balinese have put in a little statue hanging from my balcony for protection. And this is what I wake up to every morning.
okay.
oh, it's beautiful.
Where is he? There he is.
Wow.
It is a man with an erect penis.
Oh,
Oh my
Pretty happy looking at that.
that.
Very Balinese.
So happy.
Just to share that.
You're so blessed, woman.
We have the glory of Bali and we have the protection.
How's that?
I just wanted to say that I just wanted to say before this is over, I just wanted to mention that Rich definitely has magic. He's the one that I shared on the last full moon ceremony. Rich is the one that performed the magic in the sanctuary, and it was amazing. So he is a real deal.
thank you,
Who's
Marla.
doubting him? I just want more. I want more, Rich.
Maybe I should try to come like that. I can come with something where I can maybe do another group thing or something too, you know. But really, my connection is always when I'm one on one with somebody. Like I said, if for anybody who wants a session, like I said, if we do one on one, I mean, literally, I'll spend 3 hours and talking, doing the session, then we'll talk, and it's the sharing and the connection that happens. And then in the video ones that I'm doing, people say they're getting stuff out of it, but and they're really beautiful. But I personally don't know. I know what I feel when I'm doing it. It's really cool.
Your whole heart, Rich, your whole heart is in what you do. It's pure love and pure heart. And that's what is the magic. That's where the magic is.
Rich, this is shared with Colleen's Patreon group. And we have, is that?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Colleen's cool. And she's got, big birth.
Rich, what do you feel when you said you feel other people's, like all of us sitting around in a group? What do you feel? Like, tell us a bit more about that, and you feel into everyone's heart. Tell us a bit more about that.
Well, this one, as we were going through, what I'm doing is I saw all of us kind of we were in a circle, we were in a circle, but I usually see the energy. I see the heart energy, and I can see it connecting around like a stream of connection between all our hearts. And I can feel like the energies that come through, like most of us can. I feel the energies coming down, sometimes going out. But what I feel with as a group, usually it's a whole feeling like that. Like I've been in an Ann Tucker one, and even though she was doing her thing, I decided to do my own personal thing in some of her sessions and see where it goes and listen to the people talk. But I see the same thing. I'll see some of us in a group, and I'll see I'll see everybody's heart energy connecting, and it's really it's a beautiful thing. I wish I could share the vision with everybody, because once you've felt it and seen it, there's, I don't know how to describe it. It's just incredible. Probably like some of us, like if you've awakened before, you get that moment of awakening, or maybe you've done something where you got that whoosh moment of connecting, and it's kind of like that, but it's just, instead of being a single moment, it just continually flows when I'm doing the sessions, because it's again connecting mostly to everybody's energy in their heart, and that's part of God. It's in everybody. And sometimes I see the
I think that's amazing. Like, we have so much love to give, but we've got to like get to our heart to actually give it. Whereas you can connect directly to our heart and see it and feel it.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, I'm human like everybody else. I have my bouts of anger days and stuff. I got to catch myself, breathe, okay, ground, drink some water, do something. I find lately I've been really pulled in a lot of directions that have kind of taken a lot of my time, and I have my own reasons why I think that's happening. But yeah, when I see people's hearts, I can just pick out when they're tired, and I'll know they're tired, or I can see them when one of them that had some actual darkness attached to them, and that was my first confrontation with darkness. And then another one where somebody had a animal part that was in their heart. They had a valve replaced with an animal part, and I had to ask them at the end, I saw this beautiful blue energy coming off your heart. Did you have something done to your heart? Did you have heart surgery? He said, yeah, I did 10 years ago. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, but it's not the surgery. There's something else. And then they admitted it. They said, oh, I had this cow valve replaced. I said, that's it. It was the energy of the cow that had been kind of incorporated into the energy of her here. But it was beautiful. It was just as beautiful as the white that I see, the beautiful pure white, but it was a blue, almost like a blue, like if your heart was round, the light is typically kind of round and pure bright. And then there's like this little wisp of beautiful blue, just kind of like venting off of it. I don't know. It was just really cool. And that was something. So yeah. And then of course our friend Missy has taught me to try to communicate with people in there too, when I see the beings coming through. So I try to communicate. I think Tommy also he communicates, and I would listen to him and say, okay, I need to start talking to these guys and gals in there that are showing up. And so I've had a few more beings come into my awareness to help me in my sessions. So that's kind of cool.
Amazing.
So yeah, so if you do a one-on-one, if you want to do a one-on-one face-to-face, it's about, you expect to spend 3 hours of your day. That's the longest I've ever gone. Usually goes 2 hours. And if you just want a video, they normally last about 40 minutes. And I do a healing activation session, and whatever comes. I just ask, please give whatever through me for their best and highest good for this moment. And then sometimes I do a little shorter one, usually 5 minutes or less at the end. That's just whatever comes to me, whatever. So I'm going to try something new and see where it goes.
How can people connect with you if they're not in the WhatsApp?
If they're not in the WhatsApp, just email me, share my email. I know it's in the patient group.
Yep. I will share it when this goes up on YouTube in the
group. Yeah, you can share it
in the description.
And it's first come, first serve. Like if I get 20 people, whoever got me, okay. And it's not overnight. I mean, maybe a couple of weeks with how busy I've been lately, or longer. But yeah, it's on. If I do and you can let me know. Do you want to do a one-on-one, or do you want to do a video session? And I'll just do a session, send it out, because those are always easier. I just kind of, okay, I got an hour. Let me go in my room, my meditation room, and get myself grounded and just start talking, sharing. And in my sessions, if you do a video or any session, with anybody. Usually what I ask is, send me a photo of them ahead of time. And so I can kind of get a visual of it. And it helps me, even though I don't need it, I know it does help me center my energy, bring the energies in that I want to stay focused on as them as their person now moment.
Very cool.
Thank you, everybody. I
So
feel
much fun. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
You got a
you.
lot of gifts from this
Yeah.
session. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you both. Thank you,
Bye.
Mother Earth.
Thank you.
Especially meeting new faces.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
All right.
Bye
Thank
bye,
you,
everyone.
everybody.
Nice to see everyone. Bye bye.
Bye.
Enjoy your time, Karen.
I
Thank you, Rich.
shall. I
Have
shall.
fun.
Okay then. Bye.
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 Bye.